Good day, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Network Marketing Insider number 279 by Two Cool IBOs here on this August 3rd, 2016, Wisdom Wednesday. And I just want to say that this is going to be an awesome show and welcome all of you for being here. And we'd like to know who is actually being here. So I'm going to put up the comment box here, type it in. Let us know who you are, where you're hanging out from. I'm Paul Romero, hanging out from Phoenix, Arizona on a bit of a humid, sort of a monsoon season day here. A little bit cloudy up there. Had some powerful rain yesterday. I mean, it was just dumping for about an hour. It was pretty cool. I guess I wasn't out in the streets, but some people that were coming down to the office had a hard time getting there, I guess, because there was so much water moving around. But anyway, yeah, exciting fun. So, Wisdom Wednesday here, mid-August or beginning of August 2016, and today's show, sometimes you just got to back off. What I mean by that is, when you're looking to add people into your organization, most people want it. First of all, most people want it. Everybody wants it. The whole idea of financial freedom and more money and passive income and all those things, pretty much everybody you ask will want it, right? The thing is very, very few people are willing to actually do what it takes to get it. For instance, did you know that after you take out all the time that you spend sleeping and all the time that you spend working and all the time you spend commuting back and forth to work and then doing all those things that you have to do throughout each and every day just to survive this life, that at the end of each day, most people have like 1, maybe 2 hours for themselves to do the kind of things that they like to do. And even if they had more time, do you think they'd have the money to actually do those things? Well, we have found a way for you to own your life by starting a home-based business that is so simple that anybody can do it. It does not involve any selling, and the best part is it doesn't take very much of your time. I don't suppose you might know anybody that would be interested in something like that, would you? See, that right there is what it would take to be successful and to have the financial freedom and the passive income that everybody says they want. But who's willing to do that? Who's willing to just say those few words to someone that they're having a conversation with so that they can bring that conversation around to asking them if they know anything about network marketing, and then go ahead and give them information about what network marketing is and tell them about what the opportunity is that you have for them and how they could potentially make money from this and how simple and easy it is, and that's all they have to do right there. How many people are actually willing to do that? That's the thing. Like I said, they all want it, but sometimes they aren't willing, well, most times they aren't willing to do anything about it. And so you can get them when you're giving them, your information and you're telling them about the opportunity and how they can create the passive income and how easy it is, and it's not selling and all of these things, and they can create passive income and they can buy back their time that they have to spend at their jobs, and they can start getting the freedom that they look for and the money that they want and live the life that they desire. They get all excited about it. But for whatever reason, they won't pull the trigger. And sometimes you can go and you can beat this horse and beat it 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 and beat it, beat it over and over and over again, and they're just still not pulling the trigger. And that's why I say, sometimes you just got to back off. You got to you want to understand a little bit of human nature and why people aren't willing to step out of their comfort zone and, do something different. And it's really just, all about the way that people think. And you can make an attempt at trying to drive that point home too, and sometimes that won't even sink in. And so sometimes, when you get to a point that you have spent a little bit of time with this person. And I say a little bit of time because a lot of people end up spending a lot of time with these people. And as we talk about in the Own Your Life Plan book, these are not the gold ships. These are the empty ships. And we find that most network marketers that get started in the business end up spending a lot of time with the empty ships. You know, the ones who just aren't going to do anything. Maybe they like your product. They say, you know what, that's a pretty cool juice, or a pretty cool, you know, gold and silver product, or a pretty cool, you know, whatever it is product that, you know, you're offering, and they might like it. And they might say, you know, I'll try the product out. Let me see what I think about that. And so now you got somebody who's buying your product, using your product. They like your product. They're sticking around. And, you know, every now and then you drop the hint, you know, Joe, you like this stuff so much, you could actually be making a little bit of money from it. You know, and what if you could just make an extra $200-300 a month off of this? You know, and you start planting that seed. So you know, you back off of the whole just trying to push them because it's just not going anywhere. And so you back off, and then you just start dropping a hint every now and then. You know, just a little subtle reminder, not a like I said, not a push to join or anything like that, but just, you know, like I said, you know, you've been buying this stuff for some time now, Joe. You know, you could have been making money this whole time from it too. I mean, you'd probably, you know, be getting it for free by now. You know, just stuff like that. Little seeds that you can plant in their head. You know, and let those things, you know, let them stew a while. Let them germinate, so to speak. And then as you are, you know, not spending so much time on these empty ships right now, and you're out there still continuing to find your gold ships and some silver ships, you know, the people that are interested in it and actually sign up for it, and the gold ships, the ones that actually do it, and, you know, and you're spending some time with the silver ships, the ones that, you know, seem like they're interested, they're following up, they're trying to figure it out and that sort of thing, and you're spending some time with them. And then you've got some people that you signed up that, you know, hey, they signed up and they aren't doing anything. And again, you know, another pot of empty ships that you're just not bothering with too much, except for planting that seed every now and then. Eventually, these guys see what you're doing. You know, they see that all of a sudden you traded in your junker and you're driving a new car. You know, they see that, you know, you've been spending more time at the gym and you're looking better. They see that you're, you know, got a whole new wardrobe and you're dressed in some, you know, nice clothes now. You know, they see these changes going on in you, and then one day, out of the blue, the whole thing turns around, and instead of you continuing to drop these seeds and whatnot, now they come to you, and they're with a question like, "So Joe, man, this last year, man, you got a new car, you're dressing different, you look great. I mean, obviously you've been hitting the gym, you know, I see you hanging around the house all the time, playing with the kids, you know, all this stuff, and it looks like, you know, you're just doing, you know, what are you doing over here? You know?" And you're like, "Well, remember I told you about, you know, that stuff that you've been buying for the last year and a half that you like so much that you could be making some money off of it? That's all I've been doing. I've been doing that. You want to give it a shot? You ready to give it a shot or something?" You know? And now, by you backing off and just letting them actually see, because that's the problem, see, is many people just don't have vision to see something that isn't there yet in the physical world. So the fact that you're telling them about this opportunity and yada, 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 and they don't see anything, they can't see it. But when they see you with that new car, and they see you with all that time, and they see you with, you know, the new clothes and the looking great and all this stuff, you know, and you're going on vacation all the time and blah, 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 and they see this, now they can actually physically see something. Now they might be coming around, getting interested in what the heck you're doing over there. And when they realize, wow, that's what you've been doing? and I could have been doing it. All right, let's do this thing. I'm ready. Show me what to do. Right? Bam. So sometimes, like I say, you just got to back off. You know, you don't want to be. You got to be able to recognize when somebody's at that point where, you know, it doesn't matter what you say to them, they just ain't going to do nothing. And the only way that they might do something is if they actually see physical results from you. And so, God, well, pepper in my nose is funny. You know, and that's really what sales is all about. Now, we talk about the fact that, you know, this business is not selling. Selling is not selling. It's not. Everybody thinks that selling is, you know, pushing a product on somebody that, you know, they may or may not even want, and, you know, you're trying to tell them about how good it is and all the, you know, all the stuff that it can do for them and yada yada yada, and what a great thing and this, that, and the other thing. But in reality, you know, selling is all about just leading somebody to making their own decision. It's not trying to convince them to make a decision. Okay, it's not trying to talk them into, you know, making a decision to purchase. It's basically all about you just leading them to think about things that's going to allow them to make their own decision that, wow, this is a really great thing for me. I need to do this. That's the difference. And that occurs not through a sales pitch. That doesn't occur through, like I said, pushing the benefits and pushing all, you know, all the great things that about the product and all of that. This basically comes through just a conversation. Two people just having a conversation and just exposing all of those things that people normally would complain about, you know, blame other people for, you know, justify why and what, you know, is holding them back or why they don't do something and things like that. So just exposing that stuff in a conversation through just having a conversation, not talking about your product or your service or your opportunity or any of that. Okay, none of that comes into play. It's just the conversation about lack and how much lack we all have. You know, all the things that we want that we don't have. You have those conversations with people and, you know, give them the what ifs. You know, what if you had all the money that you wanted, Joe? I mean, what if you had $10,000 a month coming? What the heck would you even do? You know, do you even know what you like to do anymore? You know, questions like that. Just talking about life and things and fun and enjoyment, and that's what, you know, talk about the fun and the enjoyment and all the good things that you could do. And you know, what's your favorite charity, Joe? How much do you give to that charity? Wow, how would it, you know, would you feel? How would it make you feel if you could give them like $1,000 a month, just like nothing? You know, that would be great, wouldn't it? You know, those kinds of things. Get them thinking along the lines of, yeah, I want to do that. Those are the things that I really want, and start driving that desire. Start driving that desire out of them, and then they start, you know, the want becomes, the want starts gathering more of a willingness to do, and that's really what it comes down to, is them building that willingness to do. But the only way for them to build a willingness to do is to really enhance and build upon that want until they just can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I gotta have this stuff. You know, it's what I've always wanted. Why haven't I done anything about it? Those, you know, that's the way you want them thinking. Why haven't I done anything about this? What have I been doing all my life? You know what? This job is, you know, it's wasting my life. It's eating my time. It's killing me here. You know, I need to do something else. When they start thinking along those lines, that's when they come to you and say, you know what, Joe? What the heck are you doing over here, man? I'm interested. Show me this thing. But you get to that point by backing off. You know, everybody, like I said, well, not everybody, but far too many people in network marketing, feel like this is all about making a sale, pushing a sale. I got to get this guy to buy. I got to get this guy to sign up. I got to get. Back off. Okay? Just back off. Forget about that. Forget you're even involved in that company. Just talk to people. Have a conversation. Find out what they're all about. How'd you get here? Why are you in this position? Those kinds of things. So one of the other things here, sometimes you got to back off, is that I got to back off a little bit. I love you guys. I love coming here and doing these shows and giving you great information, but I'm at a point right now in my life, in my business, in the things that I'm doing to, promote myself into that position of having financial freedom and having all the time in the world and all of that, so that I can actually do more of these shows. I got to put a little bit more focus on that. So from here on out, starting today, August 3rd, 2016, next Wednesday will be what? August 10th. There won't be a show. Okay? Gonna cut one of them out. Just gonna do new op days and Fridays. So the beginning of the session and the end of the session. So not gonna have the middle of the mid-session show any longer. We'll do the new op day show, which will still be all about the Own Your Life plan, and then Freedom Friday. So we're gonna start it off strong. We're gonna end it with a bang, right? New op day, Own Your Life, how-to manual for network marketing, get you all pumped up for the week, get your mindset right, get you thinking right, get you understanding the process of going out there and properly building an organization, so you can put your 5 days in too. You don't have to wake up mid-morning. I don't know if you're like me, wake up in the morning like this and then have to stop my day, stop my thought process, to stop everything that I'm doing in the middle of the session. Sort of breaks my momentum a little bit, and maybe it breaks yours too a little bit. So I think maybe this show is a little less helpful than it is helpful in that respect. I mean, obviously, getting this kind of information, the more often you can get it, the better it is. Having this information available on Wednesday is obviously far better than not having it, but it is a midweek break up of my momentum at this point in time, so I've got to cut this show out. So starting next session, which will be August, will be new op day the 8th. For those of you who haven't seen these shows before, new op day is how we start a session. A session is a 7-day period. We get rid of those debilitating words that correspond, that most people like to use. So starting next new op day, August 10th, we'll have our show on new op day and Friday, Freedom Friday. That's it. Twice a session. No mid-session breakup. To momentum breaker. It's a momentum builder. I know it is, but like I said, it's right now, it's become a bit of a momentum breaker for me, so I have to let it go for now. I would anticipate that at no later by this time next year, quite potentially a whole lot sooner, we'll be back to having not only this Wisdom Wednesday show, but you know what? Maybe we'll be doing it 5 days a week. Who knows? I don't know where it's going to go, but right now that's what's happening. We're backing it off. So one last thing before I go, got just a minute here. I want to mention to you guys that the internet, as you all know, is a powerhouse. It is the lead generation monster of the 21st century, in case you haven't figured that out. If you're interested in learning about internet marketing for driving leads, for driving prospects into your network marketing business, hit me up. There's an event here. I'm going to actually give you my email address right now because I've got a glitch going on with my system, and if you try to get a hold of me there, it's not going to work. So hit me up at personalprotection.paul@gmail.com. Again, that's personal personalprotection@gmail.com. Hit me up. Big event going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And it's all about how to create business through internet marketing. All right. I mean, it's huge. It's big. It's a new school, basically, internet marketing school, college that's opening up. And you really want to get this information if you want to be at the top tier of bringing business, bringing new prospects into your organization. All right. So hit me up, personalprotection.paul. I'll send you a link. You can get signed up. You can check it out. If you like it, you can get signed up. And you can be there. I'll see you there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's it, everybody. I bid you adieu from the Wednesday Hangout, and I will see you back here on New Op Day and Freedom Fridays from here on out. Love everybody. As we always end this special day, O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever end I might desire. I smile as I say that because it makes me feel so good, then knowing that that's what the universe is delivering to me. So everybody make it a great day. I'll see you back here on Freedom Friday. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Freedom Friday, yeah, I think I got time to do that actually before the event kicks off on Friday morning. So I'll see you then. Bye.